gonna say hello. Tell me to kick it off.
Please give us a thumbs up on it.
Hey guys, are we live on the internet? We're Hancock Shouse here in Lexington, Kentucky at the Borough. We'd like to thank Mossy Oak for having us. We're gonna play some bluegrass and Americana music. We're real grateful for the sweet threads and the good times. So here's some bluegrass music for you.
I'm going up on a mountain and I ain't coming down till the morning. I'm going up on a mountain and I ain't coming down in shame. My Savior lives inside of me. All I gotta do is set him free. My Savior lives inside of me. And all I gotta do is set him free. I'm going up on a mountain, ain't coming down till the morning. I'm going up on a mountain, and I ain't coming down till the day. I'm going to set my soul free. All I gotta do is set him free. I'm going to set my soul free, and I ain't coming down today. I'm going up on the mountain, ain't coming down till the morning. I'm going up on the mountain, and I ain't coming down today. That's right. I'm going up on the mountain, ain't coming down till the morning. I'm going up on the mountain, and I ain't coming down in vain. And I ain't coming down in shame.
Here's one written by Christopher Shouse from Owsley County, Kentucky, called "Don't Have a Clue." 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got a head like a stone, I'm telling you, man, I gotta let that go. Gonna let it flow down to the Gulf of Mexico. You see the forest for the trees, you feel the wind for the breeze. Yeah, sorry for your pleas, and so it goes. Yeah, she's got me by a string. She says she likes to hear me sing. I'm gonna buy her a diamond ring and this life will go on. Been stuck out here for days, man, I need to get away. Take her back to the old days when this life was so good. I don't ever knew I've been lost a time or two. I don't know my way, but used to say that today might be the day. Oh, got a heart like a stone, I'm telling you, man, I gotta let that go. It gets in the way of love and growing up. And it reminds me of a song, been in my head too strong. Well, I want you to sing along at the end of the day. I don't Got a head like a stone, I'm telling you. I don't ever knew I've been lost a time or two. I don't know my way, but who's to say that today might be the day.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, folks. Thank you kindly. We can't see y'all, but I guess there's some people out there on the interwebs, and we are mass communicating. We are not one at a time, and we're having a good time playing some music, and we're very grateful for being here. Here's a song. You guys ready?
There's a big train going
There's
by.
a big old train going by. You might be able to hear it. We're in the key of D. If you're playing along at home, this is the key of D. And you might not be able to see us very well, but we are repping some fine mossy oak threads, which you should get your hands on at the nearest retailer of outdoor equipment. Yeah. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Take me back to the country. Get me away from here. For living without you is the reason that I'm through with these blues that keep me here. Now get me away from the city. Move me on further down the line. Take me back to the country, Lord, so I can leave. So I can leave these blues behind. These city lights proving you unfaithful, and I've been hearing the bad things that you do. What happened to the promises you made me? Made me leave the country like a fool. I've got another woman that is waiting back in the country far away. Take me back to the country, Lord, so I can leave. So I can leave these blues behind. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lexington, Kentucky, I'm a fiddle, Miss Katie Penn. Take me back to the country. Get me away from here. For living without you is the reason that I'm through with these blues. Keep me here. Now take me away from the city. Move me on further down the line. Take me back to the country, Lord, so I can leave. So I can leave these blues behind. So I can leave. So I can leave these blues behind. All right, everybody, we'd like to welcome to the stage this evening a dear friend of ours from over there in the great Franklin County, Kentucky. We like to call him the bluegrass loving Kentuckian. You can find him out there on the interwebs. He has the Straight and Narrow Outfitters, which he loves the Mossy Oak brand, and he's going to do a little number for us here. Casey, thanks for being with us, old buddy.
I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Wouldn't be out here for y'all. We got a saying we say after every softball game. It goes a little something like this: we may not be the best, but the best know who we are.
All right.
Y'all keep on rocking. Thank y'all.
We're going to do the best we can. That's for sure. Here's a song that I wrote recently with a guy from North Carolina named Charles Humphrey. If you don't know him, you should look him up too, because we are just some bluegrass musicians and we like to pick and grin. So here's one called The Best. 1, 2, 3. Train, string, horses, 2, 3, or 4. I'm a black sheep at the courses. This job ain't for the poor. I'm counting every dollar, keep my family fed. Call this thing Sport of Kings. Princes are born and bred. Walked Oskaloosa Morning back in '73. He wore the triple crown that year, much thanks to me. All ran around the country, sleeping in my car. Folks like me ain't the best. The best know who we are. All y'all know the pros, they're the household names. It's the Title Boys Country Club, full of cash and fame. We've been rubbing elbows, paying dues is hard. May not be the best, but the best know who we are. I'm the John Prine of the skill saw, build anything you name. Pour concrete frame a mansion, cut the joists on a timber frame. I'm counting every dollar, keep my family fed. Trucks 97, we're both born through the treads. My boss man drives the Cummins, he writes all the checks. He's off in an office while we just break our necks. He's on the local chamber while I'm down at the bar. Folks like me ain't the best, but the best know who we are. All y'all know the pros, they're the household names. It's the Title Boys Country Club, full of cash and fame. We've been rubbing elbows, paying dues is hard. May not be the best, but the best know who we are. We don't get the credit we deserve. Man just thinks that we're all here to serve. Backbone of this country, beat and the heart. Nighttime we rest easy, we've all done our part. All y'all know the pros, they're the household names. It's the Title Boys Country Club, full of cash and fame. We've been rubbing elbows, paying dues is hard. May not be the best, but the best know who we are. We've been rubbing elbows, paying dues is hard. May not be the best, but the best know who we are. All right, let's play a bluegrass song, Chris. Dark Holler and see. Chris and I met at the Festival of the Bluegrass in Lexington, Kentucky one time, and we started playing music. And we met Katie. Out of the holler. Here's a happy song for you.
I'd rather be in some dark holler where the sun don't ever shine than to be here alone, just knowing that you're gone. It calls me to lose my mind. So go your ways, freight train, carry me further on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I leave. I'd rather be in some dark holler where the sun don't ever shine than to be here in some big city. It calls me to you on my mind. So go your ways and break me. Get me further on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I'd better be in some dark holler where the sun don't ever shine than to be here below, just knowing that you're gone. It calls me to lose my mind. So go your ways and break through. Get me further on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming.
All right. Katie's going to play us a fiddle tune. What do you think about it?
I think I will.
All right. Katie Penn, everyone, from Lexington, Kentucky, is a wonderful musician. She's actually nominated this year for the Recorded Event of the Year at the International Bluegrass Music Association Awards. Very proud of her for that.
Yay.
She's also the lead fiddler and singer in the great band Newtown for all you out there with Spotify, on the interwebs. Listen to her music.
Thank you.
What are we playing, Katie?
Squirrel hunters.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a song about hunting squirrels. I think everyone can agree that that is something some of us enjoy. Thank you. Chris is going to do you a John Hartford tune here, ladies and gentlemen.
Someday about 25 years from now, when we've all grown old from wondering how, we'll all sit down at the city dump. We'll talk about the good old days. You can pass the joint and I'll pass the wine, or anything good from it down the line. Yes, a lot of good things went on at one time, back in the good old days. Yeah, the good old days are past and gone. A lot of good people have done gone. That's my life when I sing this song about back in the good old days. Get the feeling that you're almost done, and there ain't nothing left that you can figure out. There must have been a lot more like that, like in the good old days. Squeeze of love with the people that we hadn't even met, and out more anything that we could get. We'll do it then, and we'll do it yet, back in the good old days. Yeah, the good old days are past and gone. A lot of good people have done gone. That's my life when I sing this song about back in the good old days. Sometimes you get the feeling that you're almost done, and there ain't nothing left you can figure out. Yeah, there must have been a lot more like that, like in the good old days. But when you gotta go, then you gotta go. 'Cause there's always somebody, don't you know? I hang around saying, yeah, I told you so. Back in the good old days. Yeah, the good old days are past and gone. A lot of good people have done gone. That's my life when I sing this song. I'm back in the good old days. I'm back in the good old days. Back in the good old days.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Versailles, Kentucky, none other than Mr. Straight and Arrow Outfitters, Mr. Casey Stockton. Casey, grab your fan. I'm getting a little warm up here.
Tell us
Shut up
about
here,
that
old
hat
buddy.
that you got on there,
Yeah, tell us
Casey.
about that hat. We work, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us, there's a nonprofit based in Longmont, Colorado that feels good, that we work with called the Cand-Aid Foundation, and they do a lot of great work. We are proud to be Tunes ambassadors for Cand-Aid, where we raise money for music donations to in-need schools, or they do a lot of great programming with river cleanups, protecting our waterways for those that like to fish, donating water to disaster relief areas, building bikes for in-need children, lots of things that do a lot of great for our communities across the nation. So in lieu of tipping us, if you feel like tipping us, hopefully you do, because we've been trying to do our best, you can give a donation there to the Cand-Aid Foundation. And I think it's pinned up on the top there. So wherever you are in the world of Mossy Oak, thank you, Casey. He's got a fine lid that you can buy from Cand-Aid.
Yes, sir. I had a girl one time and I run her off. You want to know how?
How'd you run her off?
I told her, said, not only am I dumb and ugly, but at least I have no money.
Some old day. That's donations are accepted as well for the Bluegrass Loving Kentuckian, but he is a Kentucky Colonel, so we're proud of him.
Sommelier.
Sommelier. This is a song about a wine taster. Sommelier. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I've been working out in the rain, tied to every old ball and chain. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from the sturdy old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some old day, they'll wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from the sturdy old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Oh, banjo time. Oh, dear mother, I hurt you so. I'm being cruel to you, I know. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Tell my brother, my sister, my dad, they're the best friends I ever had. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some old day, they'll wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from the sturdy old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day.
Roddy, don't fall over. How's it going out there, everyone? I don't know if you're commenting or liking or sharing or anything in between, but I do know that it feels good to play a little music with your friends, everybody. So, oh yeah, this is a good one. It's a good one. Right here is a good one. It's a guy from Eastern Kentucky that we know a little bit, and he's doing pretty well in the world, and we're real proud of him. He used to play at joints like this here at the Burl in Lexington, Kentucky. This is the music central of Lexington, Kentucky here at the Burl. So we appreciate them opening their doors for us tonight. Here's a Tyler Childers song for all you people out there.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 2, 3.
Oh, once I was a dying breed, chewing on an ancient leaf before we took a notion to keep up with the times, to leave it all behind. Chiseled to the paper, tattoos on the ether, written in the light. Oh, all the while I goes my gut on the time that I would run, running high and low to find my prehistoric queen, to keep me warm in spring, till I go out with my friends, praise the land and wonder when I see your face again.
Till the day I met my doom, I took one in the boiler room. Put food on the table of a dying breed of man.
Once I was a broken heart, once you tore my heart apart, once my heart put out before I ever got to free, and my soul returned to sea, and I'll come to earth again. Yeah, looking out living, there's a favorite lane here.
Till the day I met my doom, the fox got in the chicken coop, doing all he knew to do to feed a hungry Dan. night of being born again. Once I were and you were too, and we both were the word of truth. We built this world together with a loud and mighty bang, sounding like a train, yeah, and it echoed over the land. And we came up with a game to play to be born again. If you don't know him, listen to him. He's a great Kentuckian. His name is Tyler Childers, and we are honored to do his song. But we don't tell you these jokes that we have in between us. But one of them is this song here that Chris wrote. We are working on a record, and we're working on it in times of, interesting times for musicians. But this is one of the songs we're going to record. And if you like any of our music, we're on the internet everywhere. I'll tell you again later on, but we're named Hancock and Shouse, and we're on the Facebook and the Instagram, and we have a webpage. It's a big time. You may not be able to see us right now, but we do have on a webpage. So here's one Chris wrote.
You can see my face. Let's see. 1, 2.
I wish I was a pretty little bird in the hills of Kentucky. I'd fly away from the soul house just made away with me. But my mommy and daddy left this world when I was only 3. I'll meet them up in Old Red Land on that big bush sweet release. Now seasons come, seasons go. There's only one thing that's free. That's grace from the hero road that sing tough like me. I wish I was a pretty little bird in the hills of Kentucky. I'd fly away from the soul house it's made of Well, now every girl will in her hair if they do, they won't leave. I'll bury them in that old mud house underneath that willow tree. Well, I ain't no wrong, girl, but you ain't right. Just do you hear my plea? I'd rather walk this life alone than live on a I wish I was a pretty little bird in the hills of Kentucky. I'd fly away from the soul house it's made of Well, I wish I was a pretty little bird in the hills of Kentucky. I'd fly away from the soul house it's made of
All right. We're glad we have a few friends that joined us this evening. But otherwise, it's weird to play music for a computer. But we're grateful to you, computer device, for all you do in the world. So please don't shut down right now. Here's Roddy Puckett, everyone from Winchester, Kentucky. He's a great bass player and guitar player. And he's going to do us in the key of J. G in English.
Speaking of grateful,
Yeah, grateful.
we're grateful for Leo and
Thank
running
you,
the sound.
Lee Owen, for being here and running the sound, and our friend Matty Goins and Walt from Mossy Oak for being here to get some footage. We're having a blast. How are we doing on time?
We got 20 more minutes.
20 more minutes of picking. That's perfect.
This is in the key of G.
You ready for that lick, Will?
All the love.
Power lick.
Got 1, 2. You know what to do. Every run around, sailing up and down, looking for a shove in some direction. Got it from the top, don't know when to stop. But you know they made a fine connection. They love each other. Oh, you can see that it's true. Oh, you can see that it's true. Oh, you can see that it's true. He could pass his time around some other line, but you know he chose his place beside her. Don't get in their way, nothing you can say, nothing that you need to add or do. They love each other. Oh, you can see that it's true. Oh, you can see that it's true. Oh, you can see that it's true. Okay. Nothing you can explain. It's like a diesel train. Better not be there. It goes under. That train goes in. Don't know where it's been. Gotta try and see a little further. They love each other. Oh, you can see that it's true. Oh, you can see that it's true. Oh, you can see that it's true.
Somebody's shooting off. There's a diesel train out here about 50 yards from the building, and he keeps rolling back and forth. I guess he's picking something up, but he's certainly making a lot of noise. Chris, you want to do a bluegrass number? So if you don't know, there's a lot of great bluegrass festivals all around the country. You've never been to a bluegrass festival. It's basically like going to a NASCAR race, but all you do is listen to music and eat and drink. And it's a lot of fun, and people tell big tales. It's where we all met. It's at a bluegrass festival. So if you've never been, come on up here to Lexington or to Western Kentucky to Romp or Eastern Kentucky to Rudy Fest. Many great festivals around it. Telluride Bluegrass Festival and Telluride. Well, I don't want to tell them about that one because then they'll try and show up and they won't be able to get tickets. We'll do a song about that one later. So,
What are we doing here, sir? Okay, hey.
you kicking it, Will?
Am I?
Yeah. Well, back in the days of my childhood, in the evening, everything was still. I used to sit and listen to the box hounds, the dad and the boy Kentucky. I'm on my way back to the old home. That road winds on up the hill, but there's no light in the window that shines on the road every day. Soon my childhood days were over, and I had to leave my old home. And mother and father gone to heaven. Now I'm facing this world all alone. I'm on my way back to the old home. That road winds on up the hill, but there's no light in the window that shines on the road where I live. Brings a fun spot to my memory. I want to go back to the old home where that light in the window I long to see. I'm on my way back to the old home. That road winds on up the hill, but there's no light in the window that shines on the road where I live.
Casey Stockton. We appreciate you being with us, everybody. We're watching the clock, trying to not run over or go under or anything in between. I guess it's we've got a good amount of 14 minutes left of this fine viewing time. So Casey,
You ready to hear a true story?
I got it. Casey's got it. Y'all follow him out there on the internet. He's always catching big fish and, you know, hunting big birds and having a good time. So
Jokes.
telling jokes and taking people hunting. So I appreciate
Literally, I broke this arm 4 different places. Right here, right here, right here.
You broke it
right
that
here.
many times?
Broke it 4 times in different places. You know what the doctor told me?
What'd he say?
Stay out of them places.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. We got 14.
We got 14.
We got 14.
When he caressed her breast, she hidey-tied his thigh. She lit the billet on the pillow next to wine bottles and cheese. She let the Polaroid picture Sonati in his lip. Yes, it did. good things come at once. Just when you think you can't get no better than it is. See, they knew what they like, and there was neither one of them naive. She said, I'll probably get in trouble, but this time I don't care. See, I'd rather go to work, but I'd rather be with you instead. Just think you can't get no better than it is. Oh, just when you think you can't get no better than it does. It's always so much better than it ever was. Yes, it seems like all the good things come at once. It's just when you think you can't get no better than it is. Taught school and he played the 5-string banjo. Yeah, she lived in town, he traveled the whole world wide. Yeah, she got the car, drove around, he got some lunch and he's gonna live. And just when you think you can't get no better than it is. Oh, just when you think you can't get no better than it does. It's always so much better than it ever was. It seems like all the good things come at once. Just when you think you can't get no better than it is. For a dalliance and a picnic, good Lord. And the riverbank was an excellent place for love. The sun shining, birds are singing overhead. Just when you think you couldn't get no better than it did. Oh, just when you think you can't get no better than it does. It's always so much better than it ever was. It seems like all the good things come at once. Just when you think you can't get no better than it did.
It just got better. How much time we got? We got a little bit. We'll do another. Let's do Roustabout, a fiddle tune, and Wolf Pen. We're done. Let's do Roustabout, Wolf Pen, and send them on down the road. I hope you've had a good time with us. Once again, my name is Arthur Hancock. This is Christopher Shouse. Will Parsons on the 5. Roddy Puckett on the bass, and Katie Penn, the fabulous Katie Penn, on the fiddle. Had a great time being with you. If you'd like us to come hang out with you sometime next year, I guess, send us a message or whatever. We've had a lot of fun. We do this all the time. Sometimes we get to do it for other people. Here's a bluegrass song. Roustabout B. 1, 2, 3.
Memphis. Dark clouds hang around my door. It's a long, long way from the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. I make my home on the Mississippi. I'm passing by on the steamboat line. We'll hit the gate on a Monday morning. Gonna make the dark on a Saturday night. In Vicksburg, I tip my hat every time she passed. She ran off with a riverboat gambler with a silk white suit, a silly mustache. I make my home on the Mississippi. I'm around the bow on the steamboat line. We'll hit the date on a Monday morning. Gonna make the dark on Saturday night. Now when I die, ask one favor, don't bear me down in that cold dark ground. Round me up beside the river, roll me over upon the south. I make my home on the Mississippi. I'm around the bow on the steamboat line. We'll hit the day on a Monday morning. Gonna make the dark on a Saturday night. Gonna make the dark on a Saturday night.
Go to G, everybody. Go to G. That's a good song about the Mississippi River, where you can catch plenty of catfish, I bet, wearing Mossy Oak's finest apparel. Here in Kentucky, there's a guy and a family down in eastern Kentucky in the hills of Irvin out there over Barnes Mountain. And they're like family to about 1,500 to 2,000 to 20,000 people, so I wrote a song about it. 50 hours to the work week. Around here the thrills come cheap. Find us down at Ross's Creek. We're gonna have a time. Down the holler off B-Rock Hill. Cool water if you need to chill. Boys mashing apples on a mill. Barnes Mountain wine. Green kicking for the weekend. Folks are hollering on the way in. County girls let it all begin. Just be a crowd. We call Whoop and Branch. Little city like a whooped out ranch. Tyler Cheddar's in the food stands. We're gonna have a time. Hunting agate on station camp. Found a killer, got her in the clamp. Think she banded with a dripping stamp. This one is mine. Banjo picking on a full moon. Hear the whippoorwill as she swoons. Up all night like a wild coon. Just mine to shine. Green kicking on the weekend. Bucks are hollering on the way in. County girls let it all begin. You should be crying. Oh, we gon' whoop and branch. Little city like a whooped out ranch. Tyler Cheddar's in the food stands. Gonna have time. Folks are hard on the way in. County girls let it all begin. You should be crying. Thank you all for coming out tonight. We really appreciate you and Mossy Oak and all the fine people of the interwebs all around the world in the intergalactic sphere. Little city like a whooped out ranch, Tyler Chitters in the food stands. We're gonna have a time with the Roberts on the Wolf Den bread. We're gonna have a time. Let's do a little wheelhouse and send them on home. Thank you once again, everybody. Hancock Shouse from Lexington, Kentucky. All right.
All right.
Did we do it?
Who did it?
All right, we did it.